is getting romaine lettuce, or some people, for me, I like kale salad. That's just me, personally. Some type of greeny leaf, as far as kale, romaine, whatever you decide. And I put some chickpeas in there. I put some mushrooms in there. Again, from my background, I used to be a big meat eater, so a lot of these are quote-unquote meat alternatives. Put some onions in there. I put some bell peppers in there sometimes, depending on how I feel. If I want some type of sauce, I don't use ranch. I use olive oil with a little bit of lemon. And what else I would probably put in there? I'm trying to think. Some people put tofu in there as well. It doesn't hurt to do that as well. But
different types of tofu.
That's what I'm saying.
Say tofu, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you could be like seitan,
fava bean tofu,
tempeh.
That's another one. Pumpkin seed tofu.
That's so true. Just depends on what
types of tofu. It just has made it into a block. Whatever, bean or seed.
Whatever makes it to a block at the end of the day.
Lentil tofu.
Lentil tofu. That's a good one.
I personally know how to make lentil tofu. I haven't made it in a really long time. Shame on me, but since I've said it out loud, I
gotta learn.
I guess I have to make it because we have people listening.
You gotta tell. You gotta teach me.
She's like, you remember you said that you made haven't you made it? So now I have to make the lentil tofu. But it's very easy, a lot of this stuff. And our strategy is, you listed all this stuff because you had a flavor preference.
Correct.
And it took you time to get to that flavor preference.
Correct.
So just like it takes us time to find style in our clothes, how we put our clothes together, or how we situate a room, it's the same thing for our health and for our food. That's what I want to encourage people to do, is try the different types of combinations. And it doesn't necessarily have to be on your own. You can go try it at places like Sweet Green, places like Kava, places. What's another place, man?
I heard y'all that. That's a huge one, especially now.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
You can figure out what you like first. They got pre-made, they got build your own. Figure out what works for you, replicate it, and then add in variety. Don't be afraid to try new things. I myself, personally, I find something I like and I keep eating it over and over again. I'm trying my hardest to get the variety. And so one of the biggest things that I have been wanting to do is trying a new recipe each week, or a new fruit, vegetable, or herb, because that adds in the variety in which we lack. Because when you hear vegan, vegetarian, all that stuff, the food police, they come in and they say, well, where's the protein? We say, well, the plants give us protein. We're talking amino acids.
That's right.
Variety, because we're not deficient in the protein, the fat, the carbs. We're not deficient in our macros. We're deficient in our micros.
That's right.
It's a lot of, I can't say what a lot of it is, but the majority of it comes from stress. Stress, environment toxins, the body protecting itself. Maybe you're not giving your body what it needs. It's going to find what it needs. It's going to lead. It's going to pull all these places. It's going to pull. And so a lot of people have to continue to listen to their true notification. We're so distracted. I don't know if you saw me, but you see how I put my phone over there? I've gotten used to putting my phone on surfaces and just leaving it there, because our true notification comes from right here. You know yourself better than anybody else. So you listen to yourself. I wake up in the morning. Am I truly hungry right now? What do you think about it? I'm not hungry. Let me just go on with my day. Right, but on the flip side, that's when it gets scary, because some people, we know as athletes, if we woke up, especially on campus, and in our mode, if we woke up at our early morning time and we didn't eat anything, we weren't going to be having the best of day, or we weren't going to be having food all the way until the afternoon time. So it's adapting to your own terrain, which maybe that works for you. You wake up early in the morning, you eat because you feel hungry, but being a grazer throughout the day, probably not the best thing. It just, how you eat your food plays a big portion.
That's so true.
When you eat your food plays a big portion.
That's an even bigger point right there.
There's so much that goes into it. I'm trying not to go a tangent, but really just to round us off, I want to end on the benefits. What are the benefits that you see and feel after you've made this change?
The benefits, to be honest, going a little deep dive, go a little bit more harder. Not only did I see the benefits of my wife MS clearing, I saw even later on having my child. Everybody doesn't know, but having erectile dysfunction is a real thing. In men, we don't speak about it, but having that diet had really changed the game. So when before I went vegan, probably maybe a month before, or right around the time I was just starting, something like that, I forgot the exact time frame. I went to the doctor. They basically said, you're not doing too well on that side. Little John ain't really doing too well. So I was like, all right. I was a little caught off guard, and as a man, that's very hard to hear.
It is.
And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't want to go vegan. I ain't gonna lie, my wife, when we did it, numbers shot up. And now, I think about 3 years later, I ended up having a son. So I can't be mad. There's more things that play a role, because you got to continue to adapt as a vegan, but still, that was the right choice.
I really appreciate you for sharing that, because that is a sore space for men and women to talk about, but it's also another notification that the reproductive system, when you start seeing issues there, it's our body's last notification. Hey, help me make a change. And in your case, you made that change. Boom, we're here. And I want to talk about some of the benefits that I've seen. I'm always just chipper guy.
Go ahead.
I'll be honest, I am. Everybody has their highs and lows, but always full of energy. I feel great. Energy is probably going to be one of my main things. Energy, you're going to have the energy. I understand it seems like a lot, but once you get your mode and you figure things out, you're going to have so much energy. So much energy. Right now, I'll be honest with you, I could probably go a new hemisphere part.
I heard about it.
It's new, brand spanking new. I could literally go there, and what I'm wearing right now, probably change my shoes, and we can go play basketball right now after a whole long day, because that's just how hype I am always. I also want to talk about digestion, because I'm always talking about poop, and that's, that is something that's so spiritual to me. I have to have it. I'm on a schedule. Like, I wake up in the morning, boom, I'm going. I'm so regular, but it got to a point to where I realized that you should be regular in your digestion.
Yeah.
So the things that we're seeing right now where people are having to clean out, it's the philosopher in me. It's like, oh, was it time for that for some people? I don't know. Again, I want to look into that before I talk more about it. But things that weren't cyclical in your life, they become cyclical. The cycle happens. You make sure that you use the bathroom regularly. You're detoxing. You're sweating. You aren't as dehydrated as often, and you're full. Believe it or not, I know people are like, all you eat is plants. How do you get full? How are you still weight training? How are you doing all this stuff? We have to understand that the plants give us all the energy. Everything else is just tripling it. And so when we talk about benefits, there are so many different benefits, but it's very important to listen to your body and treat it like a journey, like any other journey. You have to be a learner. You have to be a self-advocate for yourself. Because if you don't, then you're going to find yourself in a really weird place. You're going to find yourself a part of the crowd saying, well, I went vegan, or I went vegetarian, or I went blah, and it didn't work for me. You really got to go out there and try it. Go out there and try it.
You really got to have to use some trial and error.
Which it may not be for you if you just cut cold turkey, just cut it. There's levels to it. Try and start it off at the beginning. Baby steps. Maybe your baby steps looks like a meatless Monday. Maybe your baby steps looks like, I'm going to make a dish that I usually make, and I'm not going to have the meat, or I'm going to substitute the meat with things like mushrooms, things like that. You have to get creative. It needs to be engaging, it needs to be fun, and it needs to be sustainable. If it is not anywhere near those three things, you're going to have a hard time doing it. If you like this type of conversation, let us know in the comments. I'm really excited to have Sean back in San Antonio. We're doing big things. We're going to start having all types of conversations, going to all types of events. There's so much stuff to uncover here, and his information is going to be in the description. Please reach out to him if you have any questions. You're going to see us a lot. You're going to see us a lot.
You will see us a lot.
We want to empower you. You can definitely do it, but shouldn't do it alone. There's a team for you out there. You're looking at them right here. Hey, be well. Thank you all for watching. You'll see us soon.
You already know.
All the things that make a quality life. We're going to explore 3 of the most important pillars in health: mind, macros, and movement. We'll challenge ideas. We'll do it calmly. We'll explore trends. We'll explore businesses, professionals, companies. But we'll stay grounded in the science, because health is not about panic. It's about alignment. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be consistent. You don't need to chase these hacks. You need fewer interruptions. Quality life. This series is going to be about building the systems that support that biology that you already have embedded in your body. Better health, better life. Welcome to the series.